long overdue, the one, the only Vashti grinder is in here. This video is you and I going through and learning about the Vashti grinder pilot. As soon as I learned about Vashti grinders made in Canada, yes! Settle down, Timothy. Settle down. Made in Canada, it became clear pretty fast that the Vashti grinder was a tool that I wanted to add to my arsenal. You gave me the grinder, how about the motor and VFD package? On the condition that I would do a video reviewing me, putting it together, honest review. Part 1, part 2, coming down the road, probably like many months or years, a review on how I actually think about the grinder after using it to slay cool projects in the shop. Oh yeah, baby. So here's our parts. We're gonna give it the first look through here. This is the pilot model, the Vashti grinder pilot, and it's sold as a do-it-yourself. So you assemble it yourself. This is what you get, which is actually for me really surprising because it looks like it's pretty much assembled. So I'm really stoked about that. I thought it would be like all these nuts and bolts, and this seems really set up, honestly. Everything is like water cut and really clean, which is super nice. Nice setup here where these just slide in to keep things aligned and then bolt together. So you're not gonna get any warpage on that, which is really important. Oilite bushings here. I'm liking the looks of that. Let's put this thing together. There's all these little nuances that you can tell this thing has been thought through. Just look at the way that nut sits in there. Isn't that cool? I was really impressed as I put it together here with this whole, whoa, tighten that down. Really impressed with this setup. This is fast, easy, feels really nice. We'll see long-term how that stands up the shock. And then this joint in here, actually all the moving joints have oilite bushings in it, which I'm a big fan of. That means built with the intention to be around for a long time, because when the joints get sloppy, you can just quickly replace them. Super easy. And the only thing I'm not sure about, to tell you the truth, is this here, and I can't really figure it out. There's this gap back here, and I'm guessing, I'm gonna say that's intentional so that this, when you tighten this down, it creates torque on this, right? It bends it to clamp it tight. Seems a little bit weird to me. Feels like it should have a nice stop behind there, so it just clamps tight and stops. Unless I'm supposed to stack washers, but I could only get one and there was still a gap. So I'm not sure about that, because we'll see. I guess it's pretty good. And then the whole thing, actually I'll put the camera down. So the whole thing here can just tip down, which is very, very cool. The other thing that seems, I guess I'm a little bit surprised at, is this table. The table is really cool. It slides in so you can adjust it, etc. But in order to take it off, you have to actually undo these two bolts. I'm surprised there's not like just a slot at the back here so you can just slide back and come out and in without having to take these bolts. And these are actually like a bolt that you have to put a Allen key and wrench on. Anyways, probably that's gonna come off. I'm not gonna use it a lot, so it's not a big deal. And just gonna go with that. Joe at Vashti Grinder knows what he's doing more than I do, because he's thought this through a lot. Everything else went super nice. No complaints. Everything looks really, really good. I think I'm gonna leave it just with the natural finish on it. I'm not gonna paint it because I like the way it looks. And then this is obviously, you just crank that back, slide it in and out. This was a good construction on this joint. It's a little bit tight to get the this part in, so I just backed those out, slipped it all in, and then when I tightened it all up, it went really good. It feels really nice. This is the VFD and the motor. Like I said, this is the 2 horsepower setup. Pritchell & Hardy sent me a sample kit of the belts. This is actually all the literature on the belts. Look at this, the new Actorox belt. So we're gonna give that a run for its money. That's a cool looking logo, hey? Yeah, thank you, Pritchell & Hardy. We will look forward to getting into this. The only thing that I'm not sure about, how far this wheel is supposed to be to the body of the machine. That's awesome. That's like super quick to get set up. I'm just thinking that maybe this back wheel isn't set up quite right, just because I've got this overhang here. So I'm gonna pull the wheel out a little bit. This thing is gonna cut like savage. This is awesome. Yeah, you just pull this down, take the belt off, let it go. Look what I found. Got 2 Blackhawk hatchets that need the background, which is the perfect test for this thing. Now, disclaimer, it's plugged into like a 50-foot extension cord, and the motor can be wired to go 240 volt, and I'm gonna hook it up into the wall on that, so it'll be even more powerful. But let's see what this thing can do. This is the Ceramic Plus belt. I just realized the camera turned off. I got totally lost in grinding the sacks on the grinder. It's so buzz that up. Oh man, this thing is so much easier to work with compared to that grinder over there, because I can see around this wheel and work it without having to get underneath it. Like, I'm normally like way down here grinding like this on that one. Anyways, that's super nice. Let's try this this other belt, this Actorox. Wow. That is so awesome. That is incredible how fast that cuts. But it's like it feels like soft almost in some degree. I don't know how to better describe it. I choose. So I'm gonna look forward to throwing this into the production line and logging some hours on it and seeing how it works. I'll make sure to put Vashti Grinders link down below, and Pritchell & Hardy if you're looking for VSM products or blacksmithing, bladesmithing, farrier, those types of things. Check them out. I still have a couple more of the spun candle in stock, so if you're interested in that, head over to my website. Head over to my website. Oh my God, what is wrong with me? Thanks for watching as always. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Till then, keep the forge lit, hey? Over and out.